Hello everyone, Nano Gaming here. Hope you're all doing well. So last night I finally got to level 70 and I'm just now finally getting to editing it and adding commentary the next day. But I wanted to share it because it was, you know, an important moment, the milestone, hitting level 70 finally. And I have to admit I was wrong, at very least about Raylina's. I was worried that it wasn't going to be very good. But it actually is extremely good. I forget the exact name, but it's the two-handed scythe that we got. And yeah, speaking of got, turned out, pardon me, air bubble, turned out that it turned out that I still had the gloves after all. I could have used them earlier on, the grasps of essence.
That needs to recharge.
So I ended up going ahead and, what's it called? I went ahead and extracted the power and equipped it. So
I must wait.
I know Rax and Trex had mentioned something about multipliers, and when I was looking at the screen when he mentioned it, I couldn't see anything showing multipliers, unfortunately. I mean, I know every amount of your main stat affects your damage. Like what, 1%? And that's fine. But I'm not sure about multipliers. Well, anyway, so the weapon I had on before, when I looked at the stats, it showed, I want to say 43,000. Pardon me, furball. And so I looked at it beforehand, and then I went and equipped Raylina's, and it was over 100,000. It was a huge, huge difference. So then go in again and just start clearing a good deal quicker, it seemed. So yeah, so here's the clear. I don't get level 70 until claiming the reward after killing the Rift Guardian. Hope you enjoyed the run.
I must wait. I must wait.
The Rift Guardian is here.
That needs to recharge. I must wait.
Okay, so I kind of fumbled here. I should have made that a little bit longer. Sorry, I cut the map view. So yeah, I didn't realize that there wasn't any more we could do. That we had reached the end of the dungeon. So I kind of took a little extra time. So I cut out the gearing up at this point because it's certainly not final, and it just took too long. It would take a lot of time to trim it properly. So this is with the Raylina's hook, or whatever it's called, Raylina's shadow hook, I think. Yeah. And I gotta say, I was really enjoying it. Yeah. And I've managed to stick to Corpse Explosion. It never hurts to actually get used to using something you don't normally use. But I'm not sure. I tried earlier, I switched to Revive, and I wasn't sure if it was going quicker or not. I'm a Revive whore, what can I say? But with the ability from the grasp of essence, it definitely makes it better, that's for sure. And I have a little bit of Corpse Explosion damage modifier, so that definitely helps. Hopefully I can get more in the future. Just have to see what I can do. Try and keep Corpse Explosion up there. So this run does seem a little slow. It was still enjoyable though. I'm also tempted to try adding as much cooldown as I can. That way I can start spamming Land of the Dead much more often. But at that rate, perhaps try Army of the Dead. But then again, I mean, Army of the Dead only stays for so long. Whereas Land of the Dead, you can just spam repeatedly, which is great. Get a channeling pylon and activate that. Yeah, real good.
I must wait.
This world can abide you no longer.
Give it more time. I must wait. That needs to recharge.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
I have an ability, one of the powers that I have on a piece of equipment. It's not all that good, and it's when you open a chest for 10 seconds, it increases your damage. And that's pretty situational. And usually I open chests either before or, I mean, well, usually, I don't know, it depends. If there's a lot of enemies close, I'll open after, I think. But, yeah. So now I'm trying to get better geared up for doing harder rifts, and just getting stronger in general, obviously. But I'm trying to focus life per hit And for some reason I had noticed that my Riolina's Shadowhook gem was unequipped. I don't know why at some point. And I had to re-equip it. But before re-equipping it, my life per hit was already over 20k, which is pretty good. I mean, at this point. So, ended up with over 700k HP, which is also, for not long after hitting level 70, pretty good for me. Especially not even having a set, so I don't know. But, gonna grind some keys. I was playing on Expert on the last run, I want to say, or yeah, I think on the last run. Maybe it was on this upcoming run, but well, no, I think it was the last one, but it went really well. So I did get a key though, and I was surprised because before I thought you had to play on harder difficulties to get a key. So I was wondering if I just got really lucky or not. But we'll see. I'm going to be grinding some more keys tonight, and tomorrow night I will be streaming, playing, you know, grinding Greater Rift keys, hopefully. But I'm thinking of playing more of a slow and steady wins the race kind of method rather than trying to go harder difficulties, because the harder the difficulty, the greater the reward, but the greater the risk, and more likely there is for something to go extremely badly wrong. And it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. So there's plenty of time. So I think I'm going to focus on going slow and trying to, well, not slow, but lower difficulty. Try to see which difficulty I can find that works for me. Obviously, unfortunately, higher level greater rifts definitely require, or entail rather, higher difficulty. So I can already access up to level 13, which is, I don't know, it seems like default when you're level 70. I don't know what affects that or if it's just default. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we have a good stream. Hopefully no issues. But I've also got to start working on trying to get some of the Rathma set. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I am just going through equipment and rolling for the stats that I need. So I tried to trim the fat as best I could, but me being visually impaired, it takes me time to read, and sometimes I overthink things. But I did the best I could. Feel free to go ahead and skip on to the next part if you like.
If you insist. You're too kind. This is well crafted.
So here is where I realized that the Raylina's Shadow Hook gem is unequipped. I'm not sure if I unequipped it accidentally when I'm trying to unequip a different gem. I think I actually may have and just not been able to realize which gem, which piece of equipment that it was that was missing a gem. So now I'm just showing the stats and skills before the final run after having buffed up as best I could. So this last run is going to be just seeing the differences in the improvements, and you know, I really didn't expect I would be going critical, but I am, so
Unleash you.
I hope that you end up enjoying. So I did find out that on the lowest difficulty, the Nephilim Rift actually is dropping keys. I don't know why, but for some reason I wasn't actually getting keys before on that difficulty. I don't know if it was simply because I wasn't level 70 yet in the last season, but yeah, I was doing it last night, and I say last night, I am actually editing it again for the second time. I stopped in the middle. Sorry. Didn't mean for the AC to come on. But I'm definitely happy with the way the build is right now. So, working on getting Hadrig's gift, but I haven't decided on whether or not I'm going to use it or whether I'm going to save it for a different class that normally I wouldn't be playing as. But we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah. And so I'm going to be grinding. Last night I was trying grinding on the lowest difficulty to see if I get keys, and I did get a key, so today I'm going to be grinding as much as I can on the lowest difficulty, hoping that it will go faster, that way I can actually rack up more keys, because I do want to be stocked up for tonight. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, both help out a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who has so far. And until next time, take good care of yourselves. And best wishes to you. Now I'm getting out.
Decay and rot. This world can abide you no longer.
Give it more time. I must wait. I must wait. For this new future. Give it more time.
This world can abide you no longer.
That needs to recharge.
Decay and rot.
I must wait.
The Rift Guardian is here.